So hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of CNB. I'm Siddharth Vinayak Patankar. With me is that new facelifted Vento from Volkswagen. It has been anticipated for some time now after we saw the facelift on the Polo. Well, you kind of knew that this was around the corner. And as you can see at first glance itself, it looks really mature and grown up now. This and the rest of the big strategy from Volkswagen now, that's coming your way. It's the second coming for Volkswagen in India. The brand entered the market with plenty of promise but has faltered badly since. Well, now it has big plans again. VW will launch 5 cars over the course of the next 24 months. Leading the charge will be the new Vento. That's facelifted new, of course, and not a new generation. So it's familiar looking, but has a new hood, a triple slatted chrome grille, chrome strips in the front and rear bumper, and tailgate that make the car look wider. Chrome also on the door handles, folding mirrors with indicators. And inside, the palette is new, though the layout is the same. And VW says that mileage is up 7.5%. Up next will be a sub-4 metre sedan based on the Vento. The idea is to break into the Honda Amaze and Maruti Swift Dzire segment. VW is calling it the new compact sedan or NCS, but we do expect one of Volkswagen's global nameplates like Bora to make an appearance on the car. After bringing us the first generation of the new Beetle, finally VW has decided it should indeed give us the current generation car too. So the Beetle will also drive in, but as a direct import, likely with just the 138 bhp 2-litre diesel. Also likely to lead with the 2.0 TDI is the next generation Passat sedan. Built on VW's MQB, the new Passat will be a welcome addition, though pricey and therefore limited in numbers, we think, topping off at just around 30 lakh rupees. Also on the MQB platform will be the second generation of the Tiguan. The compact SUV you see is the first gen, and the second gen will make its global debut around the end of the year. So expect that to be the last of the 5 launches. Also expect a premium price tag on that one too, between 22 and 26 lakh rupees, but the new Tiguan will have a 7-seater option. To begin with, the announcements that you have made today, of course, are significant from the point of view of the company, but also from the perspective of the industry itself. For some time now, we've been waiting for that big announcement from Volkswagen. What sort of position do you think these decisions will put you in?
I think for us it's not a big announcement in itself, it's part of a strategy, and India is on the priority list for Volkswagen, and it needs, for us as a strong brand, as we consider us, it needs a strong product portfolio. So this is a first step to bring that into place, and it will just be one milestone on our road into India that we are going to go.
When you talk about that growing demand, Michael, about the customer looking for a larger, a little more premium, a better appointed product in the hatch space, isn't that again an opportunity for Volkswagen? Because globally that's pretty much your bread and butter segment. It's what you're known for in many markets. You know the car I'm talking about, the Golf. I mean, do you see potential to at least start thinking in that direction, given what's happening in the market?
It's step by step. First, we see in the current hatchback segment where we are with the Polo, we see 15% of our people buying a GT car, which is a fairly expensive choice in that segment. That means people are willing to spend that amount of money if they can have a car which offers outstanding qualities in terms of driving, in terms of security, safety, etc. On the other hand, I'm a little bit doubtful, because if I look at the current Golf segment, so to say, it's not existent. We have to really watch a little bit what the customer is doing Cars in that segment currently are fairly expensive cars, and they're very limited numbers. So I see still more room to grow from where we are, and then see what happens.
One last point, Michael, that I would like to ask you about, and I haven't intentionally saved it for the end, but it's sort of turned out that way. When you talked about, in fact, in your presentation earlier, when you were talking about how you cannot simply not address the SUV space in India, there was a lot of buzz around the Tiguan concept that you showed at the Auto Expo. It's clearly a segment that continues to show growth. There are new models getting announced every few days over there. Can Volkswagen afford not to be there? Because it's not part of your list of 5. So
Volkswagen is seeing, and not only Volkswagen, is seeing a great interest of customers in SUVs of all sizes and in all countries, more or less. It's the same. Interesting. Why? From my perspective, it's not so the off-road element, it's more the seating position, the safety element of these cars, and also roominess. And Volkswagen is now in the process of developing a larger suite of SUV cars in different segments. And our entry into that segment in India is coming, let's say, from a higher segment with a Tiguan to demonstrate the capabilities. And you can be sure that this is one of the most prominent fields we're concentrating our forces to bring that then down into the broader and lower segments as well.
all right, so it's a top-down approach, and then in the future we'll see more
Exactly.
happen. That's encouraging. It's a positive note to end on as well. Thank you for speaking to us. All the best for the 24 months that you spoke of, and then of course beyond that as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope to see you soon.
I think I'm most excited about that Tiguan finally coming to the market, and that's probably going to be the last of those 5 models, but lots to look forward to. And yes, the Vento does look a lot more grown up, and the new grille, the new headlamp, it all looks more high-end too.